So, sehr geehrte Zuschauer, jetzt geht's weiter mit Let's Play Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. Ja, wir steuern hier einen Charakter namens Raiden, der in Wirklichkeit Snake heißt. Und, ja, machen wir jetzt mal weiter. Kakerlaken. Ich entschuldige mich bei den Zuschauern, die eine Phobie von diesen Kakerlaken haben. Bitte entschuldigt mich dafür, weil, wie gesagt, ich kann nicht alles wissen, also, ihr versteht schon. So, ich glaube, hier können wir nichts mehr finden. Hier auch nichts. Munition. Ja, damit. Kann ich gut gebrauchen. Metal Gear 2 Guns of Patriots. Wurde damit der 4. Teil vorausgesagt? Das ist interessant. Was ist da los?
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gorlukovich man.
Gorlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
Kommt mir irgendwie bekannt vor. Scheinbar ist hier noch jemand. Aber wir wissen nicht wer. Interessant.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator. A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
Oh.
Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
Then what?
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar system uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high, should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
How do I gain access?
Just push the action button in front of the node. The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure before those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Got it.
Okay. Damit wurden wir schon mal ein bisschen hier aufgeklärt, aber wir wissen immer noch nicht, wer das da vorne war. Was jetzt schon wieder?
Raiden, you won't be able to use any of the enemy's equipment.
Why not?
You should know that all active weapons are equipped with a personal identification system. The owner enters their required user ID information during the weapon registration or at the start of a mission. If anyone other than the registered user tries to fire the weapon, The ID system will not authorize the action.
But these are black market Russian weapons. How can they be equipped with identification functionality?
They must have been customized by the terrorists themselves. These are professionals we're dealing with, and they certainly won't let their own equipment be used against them.
I'm guessing it's the same for the Navy SEALs gear?
Right.
How am I supposed to procure weapons then?
Find the ones that haven't yet been individualized. Everything you find in the item box is clean. You should know this from your VR training.
Okay, I know those.
Items in the item box are yours to use at will. They will be your supply source with regards to weaponry and gear.
Okay. Ja, die sind jetzt K.O. geschlagen, aber ich stelle mal sicher, dass die trotzdem gut schlafen. Nicht, dass die uns dann später Ärger machen. So, Ration. Das gehört mir. Dankeschön. Wir müssen jetzt zu diesem Ding da. Ist doch wie so ein Computer oder sowas. Okay, Name Entry. Ja, machen wir das wie üblicherweise. Einfach Game-Typ. Das ist ein bisschen komisch jetzt, aber dass ich jetzt meinen Namen jetzt hier eingeben muss. Geburtstag nehmen wir mal. Das Datum, wann ich meinen Kanal erstellt habe. Das ist der 2. Oktober. Das ist schon fast 10 Jahre her. Du meine Güte. 10 Jahre. Germany. Wo ist Germany, bitte? Bitteschön. Danke. Ich lasse das alles so, wie es ist. Also da brauche ich nichts zu ändern. Das ist jetzt ein bisschen komisch, dass ich das jetzt hier machen muss, aber whatever.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now?
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel. The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it. It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid. It's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful. The Big Shell's layout map should now be available after touching the Start button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
What are you doing here?
Jack, can you hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved. What's going on?
Jack, I'm a part of this mission.
Colonel, what the hell is going on?
Raiden, meet the mission analyst. She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack, you're stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Rose.
You need someone to watch your back. But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties. Jack is not simply a field personnel for me to track. His safety comes first to me, not the mission. And because of that, I will be monitoring and keeping a record of every communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden. Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save. The proprietary save frequency is 140.96. I just switched frequencies. Jack,
What?
do you know what day it is tomorrow?
April 30th. Is there something special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh well, I'll keep trying till I hear the answer. I'm gonna let you go now, Jack. Take care.
Okay, das ist jetzt ein bisschen gruselig, weil morgen ist wirklich der 30. April.
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
Be careful, Jack.
Find somewhere to hide until the elevator arrives. You must stay out of sight.
Ey, liest das Spiel jetzt gerade meine Gedanken oder was? Das Spiel ist ein bisschen gruselig, Leute. Also morgen ist wirklich der 30. April. WTF? Wir sind aufgewacht. Okay, dann verschwinden wir mal ganz schnell, bevor die dann Ärger machen. Schon. Das war knapp. Er hat mich zwar entdeckt, aber er konnte den Alarm nicht rechtzeitig schlagen. Wir hatten Glück.
The terrorists call themselves Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Could he have survived?
Not a chance.
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the president?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
The big shell is comprised of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like 2 hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of strut A, shell 1 at the moment. First, get to a node. Log into the network.
Got it.
Okay, scheinbar müssen wir jetzt wieder dieses Ding da suchen, wo wir uns da eingeloggt haben. Aber wisst ihr, wo ich mich gerade wundere? Er hat gesagt, Solid Snake ist der Anführer von der Terroristengruppe Sons of Liberty. Ja, ich habe jetzt ein bisschen Phantom Pain Flashbacks, wenn ich mir jetzt diese Plattform da anschaue, weil die sieht ähnlich aus wie das, was wir mit Venom Snake in Phantom Pain aufgebaut haben. Aber... Oh, verdammt! Ja, die Möwen scheißen überall hin. Man kann nie vorsichtig sein, was? Auf jeden Fall... Es wundert mich, dass da Solid Snake jetzt der Anführer von der Terroristengruppe ist. Aber er hat auch gesagt, dass es nicht der Solid Snake ist, den wir kennen, weil der starb vor 2 Jahren bei dem Tanker. Das ist diese Mission, die wir davor gemacht haben. Aber warum hat er mich davor aber Snake genannt? Aber jetzt hat er mir einen anderen Codenamen gegeben, und zwar Raiden. Das ist ein bisschen komisch.
Raiden, look at that wire fence. You may be able to crawl through it.
Crouch down using the crawl button. Then push the left stick in the direction you want to move. Push the crawl button again to stand up.
You can use weapons even while crawling. This is different from VR training, so you keep that in mind.
Ja, ich weiß, wie das geht. Kein Problem. Oh, was jetzt schon wieder?
Raiden, SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command, and the NSDD came from the Vice President and the Secretary of Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
Ja, ob deine Navy Seals jetzt da mir helfen oder nicht, ist mir egal. Ich möchte einfach die Mission ganz in Ruhe und allein schaffen. So wie es auch Snake so wie wir es mit Snake auch gemacht haben.
I'll leave the first floor to you, okay? Understood.
Colonel, I've located the node, but it's under heavy surveillance. I can't get in any closer.
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten yourself against a wall and hit the punch button.
Got it.
Ja, das habe ich mir schon gedacht, dass er mir das jetzt sagen wird. Probieren wir mal.
Freeze!
Schön stehen bleiben, mein Freund. Dankeschön.
Got one, I see. Don't leave him lying around. Hide the body as soon as possible. When his comrades come back from the roof, you don't want him being found. If they do find him, they'll be on the alert and things can get difficult. When you take a hostile down, hide the body where a patrol is unlikely to come around. You can drag an enemy personnel's body. This is how to do it. First, walk up to the body, and with all weapons deselected, press the weapon button to pick it up. As long as you have the weapon button held down, you can move around with the body in your grasp. Release the weapon button to let go of the body.
Alles klar. Wie gesagt, ich kenne das halt schon, also es ist für mich gar kein Problem. Aber noch möchte ich das noch nicht machen. Sekunde. Der wird dann so oder so bei mir dann sowieso bei mir auftauchen, also. So, kannst mal da. Jetzt müssen wir uns bei diesem Ding hier einloggen. Also. Ja, und jetzt? Interessante Struktur. Also ich war jetzt bei diesem Node, wie er das nannte, aber Nichts ist passiert. Okay. Gesperrt. Können wir hier was machen? Ne, da gehen wir wieder raus. Ich glaube, das ist von der anderen Seite, oder? Ja. Schauen wir mal, was hier los ist.
Raiden, watch your back. That's a cipher, a type of UAV. If it spots you, it will alert enemy personnel. Exercise extreme caution. But you can use chaff to set up an interference field. That'll knock its sensors offline for a while. Try to locate some chaff. You can also destroy the engine or the camera. Some of the UAVs may be armed. Be careful.
Copy that.
Wait a second. I just intercepted new intelligence on the operation being executed by SEAL Team 10.
Intercepted?
As I said before, they need to be kept in the dark about our presence.
So we just listen in.
I'm patching it through.
This is Alpha Zero. We have the president.
Is he safe?
He is safe.
What about the package?
Tell the guys upstairs that we've secured the package. Easy money.
Good work. Your retrieval is on the way. Come on home.
Roger that. Holy!
Alpha Zero, report.
Damn it! Cover the president!
Come in, Alpha Zero.
This is Alpha Zero. We're under attack. This is crazy. Is that...
Alpha Zero, respond. All Alpha, respond.
Raiden, the president's life is in danger. Head to Strut B now.
Okay, da ging bei denen etwas ganz Verrücktes ab. Aber trotzdem müssen wir sehr vorsichtig sein. Ich schau mal bei dem anderen Raum. Moment mal. Hier kann man sich richtig gut verlaufen.
Raiden, watch out. There are sentries posted on the connecting bridge. They will spot you if you continue on course.
Any recommendations?
Use the hanging mode.
Hanging?
Face any waist-high railing and push the action button to clear the railing and hang over the side. Once there, you can move sideways while keeping out of enemy sight.
All right. I'm giving it a try.
Don't forget the grip gauge. It will keep decreasing during a hanging maneuver, and once it runs out, you will fall.
Ja, aber das möchte ich noch nicht ausprobieren. Wir machen das auf alternative Art und Weise. Vamp.
Get down! Where is he?
Strange smell. You smell like... Are you?
It has to be. Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
Vamp,
Yeah, Queen?
are you all done cleaning up?
Yes, but wait till I tell you what I found.
Something interesting?
I'll tell you in person. Where are you?
In the central unit with the president.
Be right there.
Hold on. I'm not an enemy. Calm down. My name is Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin. Lieutenant Junior Grade.
Iroquois Pliskin.
Are you a Navy SEAL? How did you get in?
Fast rope descent from a Navy chopper.
Have I seen you before?
That suit. Are you Foxhound?
That's right.
Foxhound was disbanded. Huh? Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
Der kommt mir irgendwie bekannt vor, Leute.
I was part of the Army's Force 21 trials.
Force 21. That's about tactical IT deployment, right? Any field experience?
No, not really.
So this is your first.
I've had extensive training, the kind that's indistinguishable from the real thing.
Like what?
Sneaking mission 60, weapons 80, advanced,
VR, huh?
but realistic in every way.
A virtual grunt of the digital age, that's just great.
That's far more effective than live exercises.
You don't get injured in VR, do you? Every year, a few soldiers die in field exercises.
There's pain sensation in VR and even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference is it isn't actually happening.
That's the way they want you to think, to remove you from the fear that goes with battle situations. War is a video game. What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
So you're saying that VR training is some kind of mind control?
Raiden, what's going on?
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10 is dead. No, a single survivor.
The kid's wired with nanomachines.
What about the president?
Looks like they took him somewhere else.
I see. You said there was a survivor from SEAL Team 10.
Yeah, Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your face?
What?
This is a top secret mission. No one can know that we're involved.
It's a little too late for that. What's up?
Take a look.
What the hell?
A Navy captain.
You all right?
Give me a few minutes. Must have lost a few more pints than I thought.
What was that man just now?
That blood-sucking freak? That was Vamp. He's Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way he moved didn't seem human.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-President George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation. They were needed to show VR troopers like you how to deal with the real thing. But around the time their original leader died in prison, the unit began to unravel. They were always close to the edge, but they became more and more extreme, began to go after US allies, even civilians. We estimate that no fewer than 100 people died as a result of accidents the Dead Cell arranged on their own. They were out of control, and it all came to a head 6 months ago.
What happened?
The unit was devastated. There are only 3 left now, and you just saw one of them.
Why would they go after the big shell?
How should I know? I told you they were on the lunatic fringe.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
You mean the incident that made this big shell necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a legend.
Legends are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
You're saying Snake is still alive and pulled another one?
No, he's not involved in this one. His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
Snake is dead.
And buried.
What about the other soldiers? I saw Russian equipment too.
Former Soviet military. They're probably mercenaries. The big shell is too much ground for just Dead Cell members to hold down. You weren't briefed on any of this? And you came in alone to boot? Why? What are you really doing here? Can't tell me, huh? Fine with me.
I don't smoke.
Keep it anyway. May come in handy. Take this too.
Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Bravo Zero, currently at the bridge between struts B and C. The President is... Damn, I can't hit this thing. It's like some bad dream. Alpha, anyone, come in, all Alpha. This is Bravo Zero.
Aren't you going to answer him?
The BC connecting bridge.
We need to get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes. Remember my frequency. It's 141.80.
141.80. Got it.
I've been briefed on this plan's layout. If you need information on the place or about Dead Cell, contact me. You're using nano communication, right?
Yeah, but I can patch into your frequency.
Hey, what's your name?
Raiden.
Raiden? Strange code name.
Makes up for the boring one my parents gave me.
Maybe I'll find out someday.
Irgendetwas an dem Typen ist seltsam, das kann ich euch sagen. Ich weiß, dass der richtige Snake schon tot ist. Der ist bei diesem Tanker-Vorfall gestorben, aber Irgendetwas ist an dem Kerl hier... Das stimmt etwas nicht. Ich kann nicht sagen. Irgendetwas stimmt da nicht. Aber wir haben auf jeden Fall jetzt einen komischen Kerl namens Vamp da auch kennengelernt. Vamp. Verrückter Name. Ja, und er pennt. Pliskin. Oh, meine Güte. Gut, Leute, ich würde mal sagen, ich mache jetzt an dieser Stelle einen Schnitt und wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Part bei Let's Play Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. Bleibt dran, es wird weitergehen.